Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet WTF. And listen, today I want to do one more list, of course entering in, continuing throughout this year, and today I want to take a look back at my top 10 regrets as far as sneaker purchases go. Now I do want to say one thing, I want to give myself some credit because it was kind of hard to come up with 10 different shoes on the list. So I think I did a pretty good job last year. Not, sometimes you regret purchases because it's an impulse. Maybe it was on sale. Maybe you thought it was gonna fit. Maybe you bought it at the high and then the price dropped. Maybe you bought it thinking you were gonna wear it a lot and it just sat around in the box. So today, that's what I'm gonna do, and I have my 10 shoes right here. And of course, with the new year, obviously people have resolutions. You guys can't see it, but there's like 14 pairs of shoes behind me that I need to get rid of, that I'm gonna be throwing up on Bulls Bodega. I'm gonna be talking about what I plan to do in 2020 as well, but let's get into the list first.
White folks raising eyebrows, cause I brought the packing. Yeah, I stuck on my back end. Gotta get on my, you feel me?
Now, with the choir stand already in full effect, let's go ahead and hop into number 10. And this was a case of, man, I should have waited. I probably could have got these for under retail. And first off, the shoe, in my opinion, was just too expensive off the rip. And I actually didn't make that mistake with the next pair. Now, of course, you guys can see it is a gray and blue all over Reebok box. On the top, you guys see Reebok and Misbehave. Now, this was a collab. This is the Daytona DMX Misbehave. And this shoe right here retails for $330. Now, when I originally bought this shoe, I bought it off of Reebok.com and they sold out like that. So I thought I was good. I was happy with my purchase. I did think it was still a little bit too expensive, but I was like, cool, I got them. At the end of the day, if I need to let them go, I probably can still get what I paid for them, so it's all good. But what ended up happening is that over time, boutiques and stuff started getting them, and the price just is, I don't even know where the price is at this point. I know it went down. I've seen them on sale on like sites like Bodega, so if I would have just waited, I probably could have got this shoe for about $100 or $80 cheaper than what I paid. So I don't regret having it. I don't regret buying it per se, but I could have waited around, gave it some time, and saved some money on this purchase. Even though I still think that the shoe is dope. If it wasn't my job to review sneakers and talk about sneakers, would I have paid $330 for this shoe? More than likely not. So at number 10, we have Reebok and Misbehave with the Daytona DMX. Still a very, very dope shoe in my opinion. I still have yet to wear it. I just think that $330 retail was just way too much. I paid too much, and if I could have just waited around just a little bit, I probably would have been able to get these on sale like I got the other pair for. The other pair I got of these was for 50% off, which was a crazy steal in my opinion. But this was number 10, spending way too much. Should have waited. Let's get to number 9.
Ain't no rockin' to me. Said it once, but you ain't hear me. Fun niggas don't want them near me.
Now for number 9, a lesson that I really need to stand by is that if I like a shoe, if I think a shoe looks cool, that doesn't mean I need to buy it to try it out. And I get myself in trouble sometimes because I do that. Now I have worn this shoe one time and I do like it, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm gonna wear it enough, and it's just one of those shoes where I don't really think I needed them. I could have passed on these and just known in my head that I liked them, I just didn't need them. And this, of course, is another collab shoe, and this one is from Puma and the brand Sanquans. You guys can see the custom box all over, and this is actually a Cell Endora. Now, I don't remember how much these actually cost. I remember hitting up Puma trying to see if I could get a pair, if they could send me out a pair to talk about, but that never really happened, so I went ahead and just copped it myself. I still think it's a dope shoe. It's something totally different. I like the color blocking on this one as well. It is, again, that retro chunky runner vibe because it is actually a retro sneaker, as you guys can see. I mean, even in the camera right now, I think it's still a super, super dope shoe. The color blocking on these is crazy. Materials is crazy, but it's just another shoe that I like. I think they're fire, but did I really need to buy it? And I know I'm saying this now, and if I make another list at the end of this year, I'm probably gonna be saying the same thing, bruh. Sometimes I see a shoe, I think it's dope, and I at least want to spend some money and try it out for myself, see if I actually really like them. And to me, this is still a fire collab. Will I let go of these? I'm not sure. I know I'm not letting go of the Misbehave joints because, like I said, I'm probably gonna be letting some stuff go on the Bodega like I've already been doing. But will I let these go? Here it goes again. I pull them out the box, I look at them, and I'm like, yo, these joints, these are fire in my opinion. So we'll see if these hit the chopping block, but that was number 9.
Had to go, cut off my bro, I don't want the bad energy. Gotta keep God close, demons out here trying to get at me.
Now at number 8, this was a brand new Jordan model, and I really like this colorway, but I could have just let this joint sit in the store and I would have been okay. Honestly, I should have returned these shits. Not gonna lie to y'all, I bought them, I like how they look, I tried them on, and to this day, they've still been sitting in the box. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna try to get close up on the camera. Yeah, it's kind of blasted out. I might have to turn down the shadows and the highlights, but there's just dust all over the top of this box. And this is the brand new Air Jordan 33. There was one colorway of this sneaker that I really thought was dope, and I actually went out and purchased it straight out of Foot Locker. I saw them, I put them on, and I was like, yo, these are hard. Like, I want a pair, so come on, man, let's go ahead and ring them up. And of course, engineered for flight, we have the Air Jordan 33, and this colorway was called Vast Gray. Now, as you guys can see, the whole colorway on this is a very, very light gray color with some nice accents. Just a good colorway overall of this shoe. You guys can see the bottom right here as well. Just to me, it was the best colorway of the 33. And just like a lot of the OGs that might watch the channel and say, oh yo, I remember when those first came out, I thought that this could be one of those shoes for me that I could just keep in the collection. Like, am I really gonna hold on to these for the next 10 years and be like, oh yeah, you remember these? Like, probably not. So at number 8, the 33, the Vast Gray. I like how the shoe looks. Colorway is dope. Best 33 in my opinion, but I don't wear them. I really didn't need them, and I should have returned these shits when I had the chance, because Foot Locker definitely ain't taking them back now. But that was number 8.
Gotta keep the flow. If you run up any history, yeah. Hey, I sounded like I'm an anaconda. Niggas blew me up in Ghana.
Now at number 7, this is one of those ones where you don't know if the shoe's gonna sell out, so you just jump at the first opportunity that you can buy the shoe. And lo and behold, again, I could have got these for cheaper. I didn't know how it was going to go down, and honestly I thought this shoe was going to do a lot better because I thought it was dope, but I guess people were just sleeping on it. And we have this all over black Nike box, as you guys can see. Now again, I actually copped these off of Essence. It is a size 12, and this is the Nike Daybreak Undercover sneaker. Now you guys know I copped the yellow, black, and white pair, and I feel like that's another reason why this one was more of kind of an impulse buy, because it was the first colorway that was available that I could grab. And this is the all over black and sail colorway. It's still clean, but y'all know my favorite was the yellow, and I just kind of copped these off the strength that I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get the yellow. I was planning on doing a review on this shoe as well, so I went ahead and grabbed them. Do I think I'm gonna let go of this shoe? I think I'm gonna wear this shoe in the future, but as of right now, they're probably just gonna end up sitting in the box. I did try on this one, and I do like how they look. I mean, they're simple, just like a black and white or a black and sail, couple blue hits, couple undercover hits. The shoe itself is pretty dope in my opinion, but I just haven't really worn it yet. So this is one of those purchases, those impulse buys, once again, that, you know, I just didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't know if the shoes were gonna sell out and go for a lot. To me, these kind of reminded me of like the Sacai waffles, so I thought we could have a Sacai waffle type caliber sneaker, but it just wasn't that for this shoe. Regardless, I still think it's dope, but again, I bought this off the strength that I wanted the yellow pair. I just couldn't cop those at that moment, and I was actually able to get these a little bit early off of Essence as well. But for retail, the Undercover Daybreaks, super clean, but I could have waited and I'd been good.
I'm wide up on the ground. Niggas want to copy my sound. Run around like Newtown. That's no Siri bound.
Now at number 6, this was one where I tried to give Jordan a chance on a new type of sneaker, a new type of Air Jordan 1. You guys know I usually stick to the retros, and a lot of times when they try like this futuristic shit, it just does not pan out well. Now, I don't think that this is the worst shoe ever, but I bought it. I did the review on it. They're actually very comfortable. I kind of like them, but at the same time, at this point, I'm just letting them go on the bodega. I think it's an interesting, you know, way to do the one, but yeah, I didn't really need this shoe. And of course, you guys can see it's kind of a weirder Air Jordan 1 box. Got Jumpman on the top, kind of like this cardboard feel to it. And this is the Jordan or Air Jordan 1 Apex Utility. and this shoe retailed at $200, which, I mean, I guess it does have the React. It's a brand new Jordan model. Okay, I'll give it to you. But it is this shoe right here, which is basically a Flyknit Air Jordan 1 modified inside of a Nike React element. Basically, it's really weird. It's definitely not a shoe for everybody. Again, I do still think that they're kind of cool, but with everything that I have, it's just not a shoe that I see myself wearing at all. Again, the Flyknit Air Jordan 1, this shoe is comfortable. I definitely can't knock it. It's definitely a very, very comfortable version of an Air Jordan 1 or Apex or whatever. But to actually wear the shoe, again, this is just one that I wasn't gonna wear a lot. Did the review, and now they're just on the bodega, and probably need to drop the price on them so they can go.
On the ground like 6 feet down. Don't worry about me, I'm up now. All I do is smoke out loud. Not a J, but I smoke a lot. Hit it up in the parking lot. Yeah, I think I'm hard with my glove.
Now at number 5, I don't think there's anything wrong with this, but it's just another case of, hey, I like that shoe. I think it's cool. How about I try it out? I'll probably do a review on it, and then months and months later, well, they're still sitting in the box. Now, I still think that the shoe inside this box is a dope retro runner, but again, this is just gonna be tossed up on the bodega. I don't really see myself wearing this shoe over some of my other retro runners, and this is the Air Max Light 2. This is the University Gold colorway, and I mean, the color blocking, the actual shoe itself, I think is still a pretty fire sneaker, but I just never really got around to wearing them at all. If it's not a major shoe that I at least want in the collection, even if I don't wear it, I just feel like if it's been sitting around for a year and you ain't put it on, it probably needs to go. I mean, you could even say 6 months. If it's sitting around for 6 months and you ain't put it on, it probably needs to go too.
And I keep two of them too pop. Pull up, man, when I'm gonna stop. High tech or got me locked. Damn, when I'm gonna stop.
Now for number 4, I did something like pretty stupid because I usually have no luck on Nike sneakers. So for this shoe, since I didn't get the other Fear of God sneakers, I just tried for this one. I'm like, I'm not gonna get these shits. They're not gonna let me get these. And then lo and behold, I got them. The Nike sneakers app worked on this shoe. And of course, if you guys see the box, it is the all over crazy orange Nike box, as you guys can see. And again, this is gonna be a short one, bruh. Nike Air Fear of God 1. This is the Fear of God Raid. I still think it's a good sneaker, but to this day, I've only tried them on. Other than that, they've been sitting in the box. It's not a bad shoe, but it's now a shoe I don't really need because I have the all black Air Fear of God 1. And that one is the exact same colorway as these, and I actually like that shoe a lot better. Now, are these easier to put on? Definitely. But if I'm about to walk out and I want a black Fear of God sneaker, I'm more than likely not gonna ever reach for these. I'm gonna be reaching for the Fear of God 1. So again, this is one that also needs to go up on the bodega. I need to go ahead, we thinning the herd, and we getting rid of stuff that we don't need in the collection. This, unfortunately, is another casualty because Nike actually decided to let me get this pair.
Damn, I blame this shit on Future. I probably have a way better future. White light, Ashton Kutcher. We gon' top it up on the butcher.
Now at number 3, and I don't think I've mentioned this before, listen man, the list really isn't in too much of an order. I guess my number 1 would be my number 1, but I still got to make a really, really dope video that shoe would just, well, we'll get to that. Now, at number 3, we have this shoe right here, and at the top of the box, you can see exactly what this shoe is. It is the Air Jordan 7 Patta. Now, the shoe is dope. The box, I mean, the box is fire, bro. Come on, man. You got the shoe on the top of the box. You know exactly what it is. Special box, special packaging, special paper on the inside. It's a dope shoe. The reason I regret buying it is that I never wore it. I honestly thought that I was going to get more wear out of this shoe, or at least more than no wears, because as you guys can see, I have not worn these outside yet, and that's just because the color blocking is like weird. It's a very weird color blocking with the browns. I mean, I like that, but it does make it kind of harder to wear. But as far as the shoes go, I'm not, you know, I need to let them go, but it's kind of hard because I actually really do like the shoe. If I could do it all over again, when I first got this shoe and kind of felt that feeling that I really wasn't gonna wear it, I really should have let it go. So at number 3, the Patta Air Jordan 7. Still think it's a dope shoe, but again, have not wore it, and you know, I just don't think I really needed them.
Hey Louis, nice to meet you. Fuck, I can't flow with people. They hit you up when they need you. How'd you feel if mama couldn't feed you?
Now at number 2, this is a more recent pickup, and I don't know, man. The shoe, it didn't work for me. I kind of said that when I first got it, and I needed to try it on with some different pants. Well, I tried them on with the different pants, and I didn't personally like them, which is why there was never a review for this shoe. Of course, it is the big Yeezy 500 box on the top, and this is the brand new Slate Yeezy High. I think that this shoe just looks better on small feet, bro. Like when I seen Tony's on feet, to me they just look way better on his size 8.5 than a size Ya Gang 12. So again, this is another one that more than likely I'm just gonna have to toss up on Bulls Bodega. It's really not much else other than that, man. I just copped them, I put them on my feet, and I just did not like how this shoe particularly looked on my foot. Again, I think the 500 is just a better model for the small feet gang out there. And my plan was to kind of treat this shoe as like a winterized kind of Yeezy boot in a way, but if I'm gonna do that, I'd rather just wear my Yeezy season boots other than this shoe. The quality of materials, the feel of it, everything is still nice. It's just, nah, man, I need to let these go.
Add it up, hey, yeah, count it up, hey, add it up, count it up, I get it all, yeah.
Now at number 1, you know, when you might have been younger, even now, when you walk into a store, you see a shoe you really like, you think it's a good price, and they tell you, hey, we only got a half size lower than what you actually wear. Maybe you wear a 12. I wear a 12, and they say, hey, we only got an 11, or we only got 11.5. And you think the price is pretty straightforward, and you say, let me try them on. You put them on, your toes is kind of screaming, but you like, think I can make these work. And that's what happened with these. But the difference is that when these are on sale, they're still very expensive. And I copped this shoe off of Grailed. Now, the video I made with them was fire. So for this one, I more so just regret being so quick and not just waiting and trying to get my size. Now, this, of course, you guys see it big on the top of the box. Travel back Balenciagas. Now, this is the Balenciaga track sneaker. It is a size 44, which for Balenciaga, I believe, is a size 11. And I thought that I probably could make it work. And I've worn them one time, but the toes were just screaming. So rather than keep wearing this shoe that's pretty valuable, I thought I might as well just go ahead, list them up on the bodega, and use that money towards another shoe that I might like. And that is these right here, which is the Balenciaga track sneaker. And of course, you guys remember that old video from earlier this year. Shout out to the Anna Castle. If you have not seen the Balenciaga video, make sure to go peep that, bro. It's a ton of good videos on the channel, especially if you're new around here. Salutes to the new subs as well. But you know, they're still in great condition. Like I said, I wore these joints one time. I've already put these up on the bodega. As you guys can see, I got the laces, I got everything for them, the dust bag. I like the shoe, and I even like the Balenciaga track too. I think the better plan is to sell it and then try to find one that is my size. Again, this was my favorite color of the Balenciaga track, the original. Of course, you have the track 2 out now. This is a lesson in I should just slow down, try to make sure I find my size for a good price, and this wouldn't have been on the list. But at the end of the day, we still made a really dope video. But I mean, and that's it. That's number 1, and that's it. Y'all let me know what's 3 shoes you bought this year that you know you shouldn't have bought that you regret buying. And as I said earlier, as far as my New Year's sneaker resolution goes, I'm gonna try to stop myself from having a list to make like this. But as anything, I know that next year I'm definitely gonna buy some shit that I really had no business buying. And when those shoes time come, of course, I just need to get it out of here, get it on the bodega, because I don't want any extra shoes on the floor. Again, there's so many shoes behind me that I need to take pictures of and sell. Bruh, I'm about to load that site up. And also, make sure you drop a like on this video, bro. I forgot to say that earlier, but drop a like on this joint. But listen, that is it. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course, supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blase, blah, of course, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you guys next video. That's it for the video, bruh. Happy New Year, depending on when you're watching this video. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm trying to get a thrift video up next, but y'all be easy. Peace.
Some niggas don't want them near me. Had to go, cut off my bro. I don't want the bad energy. Gotta keep God close. Demons out here trying to get to me. Gotta keep the flow. If you run up, then he is.